Arbor Place Mall and the City of Douglasville are proud to present City Connector with your hosts, Monk and Kelly. On today's show, we'll meet Olympic bronze medalist Elana Myers. Henry Mitchell and Sam Davis will have information about the Juneteenth Festival. Davidae Walker will have information about the Sharehouse 4th of July activities, and we'll meet breast cancer survivor Dixie Boyd. Our musical guest today is LaShun Burr Danley. And as always, your chance to be on TV with the interactive community calendar. Now, please welcome the stars of our show, Monk and Kelly.
Well, thank you. Nice crowd here tonight.
Great crowd today.
Awesome. I hope you don't mind, but when the Olympic bronze medalist comes up, when Elana comes up, we're going to do an arm wrestling.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, because I'm good with that.
Right.
Are you ready for that?
No, your daughter can twist you around her little finger.
That's
How
true.
are you going to stand up?
She's 12, I know.
Yeah.
I understand that, yeah.
I was going to say, we have some great guests here. We've got Elana Myers, who's from Georgia.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
With a bronze medal? Yeah, that is awesome.
And of course, we have, talking about Juneteenth, Henry Mitchell and Sam Davis. And we have Davidae Walker. She's with the Sharehouse.
And a very special person today, a breast cancer survivor. So
It's Cancer Survivor Month.
we are going the gamut today. You're going to meet some heroes. Let's do it on City Connector.
Woohoo!
And meet our first guest, Elana Myers.
please.
I want to see how heavy that thing is. Wow, that is awesome looking. Oh,
She
we get
brought
to
the
wear
medal
it?
with
Hang on
her.
a second here.
This is heavy, dude.
Oh, boy.
This
My neck
is
is killing
really
me.
heavy.
Oh, is it really? Your neck is hurting? I'll keep it for 10, 15 minutes. No problem. Look at that! That is awesome. How did it feel when they put that on and they said, congratulations, here's the
Well, let her sit
bronze
down and rest it,
medal.
okay?
Isn't that incredible? That's incredible.
It is, and it was a pretty amazing feeling to be up there on the podium, and it was pretty overwhelming. I didn't cry during the whole ceremony, or I didn't cry after the race or anything like that, but as soon as we got on the podium and I saw a flag raised, I cried.
No kidding. Yeah, because you don't seem like you're a crying type
No,
of
not
woman,
really,
aren't you?
but
No?
I was bawling up there. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, gotta ask. You're from Georgia. This is not something that you picked up in high school, right?
It's not like you went out sledding in the backyard for this, right?
No, not at all. Although we did have a blizzard in 92 or 93, so I guess that was my
Is that when the
start.
bug hit? Yeah, that's when the
That
bug
was
hit.
it,
You
that was
said,
it.
that's it. This is what I have to do.
No, but I grew up playing softball, and at the age of 7, I decided I wanted to go to the Olympics. Well, softball was taken out of the Olympics, so I needed another sport. My parents had seen bobsled on TV, and they suggested I try it. So finally, after much of them convincing me, I decided to try it in 2007 and made the national team.
That's awesome. Now, this time around for the Olympics, they had a lot of bobsled accidents, so the track was quite tricky. Was it different than most of the tracks that you've faced before?
The Whistler track is a whole nother animal. It's the fastest track in the world. We went over 91 miles per hour, and it's a pretty technical track as well. Usually, the tracks are either very fast and not as technical, or very technical and a little bit slower. But this one was a whole new animal. It had things most of the drivers had never even seen. The driver said the first time they went down, the first couple trips actually, they couldn't see anything because it was so fast. So it's pretty different. Unique
Now,
track.
you're in the back of the bobsled, so does that seem to be the safer position in a bobsled? I mean, I don't think there's any safe position in a bobsled when you're going 90 miles an hour, you know?
Well, the problem in bobsled is when you crash, the back of the sled is not covered. So when you crash, the driver can get under the front of the sled, but the brakeman's left exposed.
Wow.
So it's not necessarily the safest part. I like to believe the drivers have the safer part, and they're controlling what's going on down the trip. But the brakemen are kind of left out hanging in the event of a crash or any bad hits or anything like that.
Okay, so you're going to be a driver in the
Yes.
next one.
Oh, okay, all
We
right.
would do
Is that one
driver.
that's seniority? It kind of kicks in, and you're like, no, yeah, I'm up front
my
now.
turn.
Yeah, we moved to the
Yeah.
front.
How did they decide that? I mean, how do they decide whether you're a brakeman or you're a driver for an event like that?
Usually when everybody comes in, based on your athletic talent, you're either a driver or a brakeman. Because I was athletic, I started off as a brakeman, and then eventually you can choose to make the transition.
Are you
to
saying the
driver.
drivers are less athletic than the brakemen?
Actually, the gold medalist for this winter's game, Kaylee Humphreys, was pretty athletic, and she can out-clean, out-lift most of the brakemen on tour. So obviously it has a huge advantage and enabled her to win the gold medal.
Well, I would imagine you'd have to know, as a driver, what the brakeman was doing to be able to drive it accurately.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a lot of communication that goes on before the race. Not during the race. There's no communication on that or anything like that. But it takes a lot of teamwork.
And the training involved with this is pretty much year-round. Do you have any time off in between? Usually, I mean.
Pretty much year-round. Our tracks are open anywhere from October to April, so during that time we're on the ice. When we're not on the ice, from April to, say, beginning of October, we're doing running and lifting, much like a track athlete or a football player.
Is there a certain requirement? I mean, do you each kind of set a requirement for yourself? I'm going to lift so much, or
I'm going to work out so many hours.
We have standards. So we have what we call a combine at the beginning of every summer and at the end of every summer. So what it is, it's a 30-meter dash, 60-meter dash, a squat, a power clean, and different types of lifts to really determine our athleticism. And based off of those numbers, the coaches will decide certain things like who's in what sled and even who makes Olympic team down to some point.
What's the speed on something like that while you're pushing the bobsled down in that short? First of all, what's the distance and then the speed to that distance before you hop in?
Usually the distance is anywhere from 30 to 50 meters. So most of our training is centered around that distance. The speed is usually, I'm used to kilometers, so it's somewhere about 40 or 50 kilometers per hour, which is probably around, I want to say 25 or 30 miles per hour. But it's not going too terribly fast, but obviously faster than somebody would run on dry land.
Right. You go around to schools on some of your off time and talk about your Olympic experience. Do you feel that you're encouraging other girls to become athletes and maybe strive for the Olympics themselves?
I sure hope I am. You know, I grew up at a time where I was watching Olympic athletes, Jackie Joyner Kersey, all kinds of different athletes do different things, and I wanted to be there, right there with them. So to go around to schools and have a chance to talk to young people and actually have them hold a medal, hopefully it's encouraging many of them to go on and go for their Olympic dreams.
You seem very calm, composed, and even during the games you seem the same way. Obviously there are nerves that set in and everything like that. Where do you go
to get rid of it?
To get inside and get focused for the events?
Well, first of all, me and my driver both took the approach, especially because she was injured right before the race. We both took the approach that we're just going to have fun. We're going to do this. We're going to see what happens. We weren't expected to win. We weren't expected to win a medal, so we were just going to go after it and have as much fun as possible and really enjoy the experience. So that helped quite tremendously. How I'm able to stay calm, though, is through lots of prayer. I pray right before I'm on the line, which is usually why, if you watch a race, you see me with my head down, my eyes closed, usually I'm praying. I pray the whole trip down, and usually that helps me get through those rough rides.
That's great. We have somebody that would like to...
Not just somebody. Come on up. He's the mayor of Douglasville, and Mickey Thompson is here with us, joining us on City Connector. Ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Douglasville.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you have a special presentation today.
Good to see you today. Absolutely.
You can scoot right over here if you want to. You can scoot right over here.
I wanted to stop by today and on behalf of the 32,000 or so people who live in the city of Douglasville, first of all, tell you how proud we are.
Yeah.
We all watched you on TV every night. We were pulling for you, and you did such a wonderful job.
Thank you.
I wanted to stop by today and present you a key to the city of Douglasville. And it says, presented to Elana Myers, Olympic medal winner, May 2010 by Mayor Mickey Thompson.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
This is quite a huge honor, so thank you very much.
Well, it's an honor for us to have you from Douglasville representing really Georgia, Douglasville, and the United States. We are very proud of your accomplishments, and we wish you the best next year.
Thank you.
I understand from listening to the program, I was in the back, you're going to be a driver next year, so we wish you the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great experience. Thank you, Mr. Mayor,
Thank you.
for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me today. Thank you very much.
And Alana, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, awesome to see that. You can leave the medal if you'd like. I'm happy to take care of it. I'll shine it up for you.
It does need some shining, though.
But you can say you've actually touched an Olympic
I
medal.
know, that's incredible.
How cool is that?
City Connector is going to continue, and we're going to do it with our community interactive calendar. We'll go to Kelly Hunter and Janice Thompson.
All right, and thanks and welcome to City Connector, our interactive community calendar. Janice, as always, we are busy in Douglasville, aren't we?
Yes, we do. We have a lot going on, and our very first guest is we're going to have Christy Loper join us.
Christy, come join us up.
How are y'all?
We're good. How about you?
I'm doing great.
All right. We understand you're going to give us a lot of information about
The Douglas County Chamber of Commerce and all their events.
Okay, great. So, are you have some specific ones lined out?
Okay. I do. I don't want to forget anything. First of all, I'm Christy Loper with United Community Bank, and I act presently as the Douglas County chairperson, or the Douglas County diplomat chair for the year this year. But I want to talk about some June upcoming events. One of the first ones we have coming up is June the 10th. And that's our Georgia Power Coffee Card Exchange. That'll be at Mercer University in Lithia Springs from 8 to 9 a.m.
All right, very good. And Janice, I've been to those coffee cards. There's a lot of people and a lot of networking opportunities.
Absolutely. I never come to one of those events that I don't walk away for a prospect with my business, and I know that's what that's for. So just bring your business cards, introduce yourself around, and take advantage of that opportunity.
Yes, be sure to bring your business cards, like you said, more than one. We have on June the 15th, we have our Greystone Power Luncheon. That's sponsored by Wellstar Health Systems this month in June, and that's at the Downtown Conference Center, and it's from 11:45 till 1 p.m., and it's catered by Outback this month with guest speaker Susan Thompson. She'll be speaking on the healthcare reform.
All right, very good. So I know the Chamber is very active in our community. The business is that opportunity to be so. Any other events?
Well, I wanted to leave you about tickets. Tickets are going to be $15 for the Chamber members and $30 for non-members for this luncheon. So if you've never been, it's very informative and it's a lot of fun too. A lot of networking going on there. June 24th is our AT&T Business After Hours at Fox Hall Resort and Sporting Club, and that's from 4 to 6. So bring more business cards and come to that, and you'll get to meet lots more folks there. I just want to encourage folks to get involved with the Chamber. It's very beneficial for us as business people, and it's great networking. So I want to encourage folks to get out there and be Chamber members.
All right.
Wow, that sounds great, Christy. Thank you for taking your time from banking today to come by and share with us about your community events.
You're welcome. Would you like their Chamber number?
You know what? Let's give it, and we'll also add the graphic.
Okay. If you're interested in joining the Chamber, please call 770-942-5022 or visit the website douglascountygeorgia.com.
All righty. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you.
All right, we appreciate that. Who do we have up next? Ms.
Jamie
Janice?
Fritter, one of our regular visitors, and we're delighted to have you with us today, Jamie.
Jamie and I work together a good bit, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am here just to talk about the CVB events that are coming up for the month of June. We actually have a lot of guests here that will be talking about the other June events. Our first event is actually this Friday, so I'm sneaking in May.
Okay.
For June is our Friday Night Flicks. We're going to be having Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs on O'Neill Plaza starting at 8 p.m. We'll have events for children. We'll have hula hoop contests, and the movie starts at dark. And just to come out and enjoy that fun, bring a picnic basket, and there'll be free popcorn for all the children and everything. Starting the month of June, we have the Penny McHenry Hydrangea Festival. It'll be the first weekend of June, the 4th through the 6th. It'll be like a market downtown. Will be a standard flower show and everything, and they can visit the website, visit Douglasville.com to see all the events that go on in the month of June. But also we have our Juneteenth event, which I know Sam Davis, councilman, is here to speak about, as well as Henry Mitchell and LaShun Danley. And then also we have then we'll have our bridal reception. That's going to be June 11th, which is going to be on O'Neill Plaza, that brides can come and register for free, and they'll have local vendors for all the brides.
All right, and I see in your hand you've got a little cheat sheet. What is this?
It's actually a magnet that the CVB is giving out to anyone that's interested. It just lists all the events in June and July.
You can stick it on the refrigerator?
Yes, it
Keep
is
them
a
all
magnet
handy.
It definitely is.
Wow, so you guys are very busy, have lots going on, and lots of activities for the community to participate in.
Yeah, definitely. The CVB does like to partner with a lot of local events and communities to bring everybody into Douglasville.
All right. Thank you, Jamie. Great job. They do a wonderful job there, and they have a lot of activities that they help sponsor. Who do we have up next, Miss Janice?
Our next guest is Amy with the Cultural Arts Center.
Hi, Amy.
How are you?
Good. And what do you have going on at the CAC for us this month?
I was going to talk about the June events. We've got a couple of different things going on. I brought the postcard from our this is our whole summer show. It's called the Flower Show, and it's an invitational exhibit. So we've invited all different artists from Georgia and West Georgia, and they're going to be exploring floral imagery and different types of flowers and all different types of mediums. So it'll be a really, really great show. And most all the pieces will be for sale, so it's a really fun show for us. I want to talk about our WIN workshops, which are weekly half-day camps for the children. And each week in June, there's 3 different weeks, and we have that information on our website. And there are 3 teaching artists, and the students come from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and work with the artist all day long, so it's really great. And they're $75 per child, and then $60 if you're a member of the CAC. So I also wanted to talk about what Jamie talked about, the Hydrangea Festival. We will have our CAC open on June 5th, normal hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and our garden is actually on the tour, so you can stop by. And we're also open on Sunday from 1 to 5, so that'll be an extra kind of afternoon for it. That's most of our June events. And then in July, I wanted to go ahead and mention for everyone to sign up for our Summer Arts Camp, because Spring Break Arts Camp is our really big one, and then Summer Arts Camp is at Jesse Davis Park this year, and it's going to be really great. So it's from July 12th to the 16th, and you can go ahead and sign up online.
Great. A lot of activities that the CAC sponsors.
And so if you have a question as to your camp, if your child is eligible to participate, because I know there's some age limitations, they can go on your website.
Yeah, all the information's on our website at artsdouglas.org, or you could call us at 770-949-ARTS, A-R-T-S.
All right. Thank you, Amy, for being with us. A lot of activities, Janice. I know that's a lot of information to get in a little nugget, so we want to encourage you to visit the websites, call on the telephone, find out the detailed information, and we'll have more community activity coming up in the next section of the interactive community calendar.
All right, something for everything.
Yes, that's right. We're busy this summer. We're continuing on now with City Connector and Monk and Kelly.
We've got some great guests that are joining us
Our
right now.
next guests know all about the city of Douglasville, because we have former council member.
And the former mayor pro tem.
Pro tem, that's
Henry
right.
Mitchell.
So wait a minute, you could have you would take over for Mayor Thompson when he was not around.
That is correct.
Okay.
And we have Sam Davis, who is with District 3.
Okay.
Right now.
And is it Ward 3, District Post 1?
It's Ward 3, Post 1, and Post 2.
Post 2, okay. So you share that.
With LaShun Burr Danley.
With LaShun, okay.
Right.
And then did you get involved running because Henry decided to push you toward that, or did you do it on your own?
Well, they asked me about a year before that, and I told them, no, I wasn't ready. Some things you have to put in place.
Sure.
And after a year or so, they came back and said, are you ready? I said, yes.
That's great. And you're ready to talk about the Juneteenth Festival.
Absolutely.
And this is a big event. When is it coming up specifically? And then let's get into all the activities.
June 19th.
Okay.
Ironically enough, June 19th,
right.
Saturday, from 11 until 5, right here in the city of Douglasville.
It was nice of the 19th to fall on a Saturday.
Perfect timing for that to happen.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, are there going to be things there for the kids to do?
Absolutely. Plenty of activities for the kids. We got the kids' corner, face painting. It's an event for the entire family. You can bring out the kids. You can bring out the mom and dad, the senior citizens. Oh, speaking of senior citizens, we got the senior citizens bingo.
Oh, yeah.
So
B75. I know it well.
And the great thing about that is that it'll be hosted by a local celebrity, V103 in Atlanta, that's listened to by most of the seniors here in Douglasville and Douglas County, by a gentleman by the name of Larry Tinsley.
Excellent.
So he's going to call some numbers.
He's going to call the numbers. All right.
He's going to call the numbers,
Excellent.
give out a couple of great goodies, and these guys are going to enjoy themselves.
I love it.
Very cool. And you're also going to have some health screenings there?
Absolutely. You want to talk about the health screening?
Yes, the health screening will be from the local Well Star.
Right.
And it's for seniors. It's just for everybody that's involved or come out that day. Make sure you go by and get yourself checked out.
Is it like a cholesterol? Is it blood pressure? Those
A variety of those
variety?
types of things that will entail from those types to many other things that will be going on with that health
Will
screening.
they be gentle? Does it hurt? Can you tell that I'm a
We'll
hypochondriac?
prick you like nicely.
He's the one that faints when there's a needle involved.
I understand. The sight of blood.
Well, no, I want to make sure because usually when you go to the health,
Will there be strong people to catch him?
We'll take care of it.
there will be no blood
Well Star
drawing.
is going to do a wonderful job.
They do.
You're in great hands.
No, I know. I understand that.
And you also have a Black Educational History exhibit there, too?
Well, BHE is actually the Black Educational Historic exhibit that came together with the city of Douglasville to create and put on Juneteenth. This is the second annual year that we're doing this. Last year was wonderful. We've created some other, we made some other types of investments to make it a little bit better, better entertainment. With the health screening and a few other announcement of other celebrity guests that will be a part of this particular event. So I think you're going to find it's going to be a wonderful event.
And like anything, I mean, how do you find the funding for something like this? Who steps up to the plate when it comes to the money involved in that?
Well, our co-chair, Mr. Sam Davis, will probably tell you more about some of the sponsors, but definitely one of the sponsors.
One of the sponsors, local funeral home, Willie Watkins. Funeral home. He just jumped on board with whatever he can do. And he's supposed to be with us today, but due to timing. So, but he has one out.
Doesn't Willie own a limo company too?
Yes.
So are you guys getting a limo ride to the event? Did you work that deal in?
Well, we'll pass on that one, but he's a
no, I mean like not the hearse limo, the limo. No, I didn't mean like is Willie going to pick you up in a hearse and take you over? No, I didn't mean that.
However, but Mr. Watkins has always been a great participant in involving the city of Douglasville and being a part of the 4th of July event he does to include Juneteenth and other events that he's been really involved and he wants to be involved. Now, there are other great sponsors that are out there that we will remain nameless. They just want to be a part of the event.
That's really nice.
They just want to do a great cause.
Okay, what's the must-see thing that people are going to have to catch while they're there?
Well, there are some celebrity guests that will be there that I think some people will be really surprised as who's going to be there. So you got to be there to see them.
Okay, that's a nice tease. Now I want to show up.
And I think the kids, the simulator that the kids love to be a part of, and driving the simulator and learning how to drive, and your mom and dad want to show you, but they can't really teach you. Yeah, now you got the simulator.
Yes, they do want to show you. Okay, so, in 2 years.
And thanks to the sheriff and that great department up at the county, they was helped to be a part of this. City police, they're actually going to be, bringing out the dogs and kind of give you a chance to see kind of what these animals do and how they operate. There's a lot of things going to be happening.
Excellent.
And a lot of vendors.
Lots of vendors.
Lots of vendors. So if you're looking for some arts and craft, food.
Okay.
I mean, yes.
He'll keep bringing up food.
We got you. You'll be again. You're in good
barbecue.
Hands. Plenty of it.
Pulled pork.
Okay, where are we going to find all of this?
In the city of Douglasville. Like I said, it will happen right downtown Douglasville.
O'Neill's Plaza.
O'Neill Plaza. We got the stage already lined up and ready to go. We've got plenty of food. We'll start at 11 o'clock. The vendors will get there a lot sooner than that to get prepared and get staged and get ready to go. We'll end at about 6 o'clock-ish. So get there, and that's
the free?
Absolutely.
Yes.
No, I know the food's probably not free, but yeah.
Free.
Come down, bring your picnic baskets, hang out with us, just get in the plaza, just enjoy the festivities, enjoy the booths, go by and look at some great art, go to the health fair, kids'
How many
corner.
cards can I buy for bingo? Can I get like 10 or 11?
How young are you?
Well, I can handle a whole bunch. Do I bring like one of those good luck trolls with me, and I just put like my little?
We'll bring it. We'll see what we can do for you. We'll help you out there. You're good. But it should be a wonderful occasion. I think you guys are
good. I'll be behind the scene pushing all the music through, all the CDs. Once we get things rocking and rolling, you may hear 70s, you may hear 80s, you may hear 90s, you may hear some gospel. It's a fun day.
Sure. If you play Kirk Franklin, I'm showing up.
Kirk Franklin?
Is he going to be there?
Surprise.
All right. No, I didn't know. I mean, you didn't say it. You didn't say that Kirk Franklin was going to be there.
But you will enjoy some of his music in some way, shape, or form.
Right, exactly.
You have music all day long.
I'm loving that.
And we'll be giving away a lot of great goodies too, though. So come down and win something. I mean, we're playing musical chairs, which I know you're probably good at. Name that tune. Or name the celebrity.
Pretty good at that.
Just don't make him sing.
And we'll have the Marvin Sapp DVDs, Marvin Sapp collection. Do you know Marvin Sapp?
I do not know Marvin Sapp.
Okay, Marvin Sapp, another great known
artist. That's
so
right.
Don't be surprised as to what you can pick up on just by hanging out and enjoying this.
Okay,
excellent. And I just want to say, I don't know if we get ready to wrap up, but I just want to say thanks to the city of Douglasville and the mayor and the council for all that they do. And to include the county, Tom Worth and those guys for being a part of this. Because without the city, without the county, we wouldn't be able to pull this off. And special thanks to LaShun Danley and my friend here, Sam Davis, for actually spearheading this. Even though I'm the chairman, it was these guys' efforts.
Are you going to let LaShun perform? Because she's going to perform on the show here
today. She also
today.
going to perform Juneteenth.
On
Okay,
Juneteenth.
excellent. So this is her little warm-up to get to see what some of the,
This
the
is small
talent.
taste of-
Appetizer.
Right, this is the appetizer.
That's it.
Yes.
Well, Henry Mitchell and Sam Davis, thanks for joining us, and we're looking forward to the Juneteenth Festival.
Appreciate it, gentlemen.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. And we are going to be back on City Connector with LaShun. She is going to be performing live.
That you have a singing city council.
See, now we
was
were.
perfect.
I know we were working on this for quite some time here.
Our singing city councilwoman.
It's a good thing I didn't say it. That's all I can say.
Is LaShun Burr Danley,
and we want you to welcome her to City Connector.
There's a hero when you look inside your heart. You don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you felt will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. When you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you know you'll find the truth, 'cause the hero lies in you. It's a long road when you search the world alone. One reaches out his hands for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and that emptiness you felt will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. When you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, then you know you'll find the truth, 'cause the hero lies in you. Love knows things are hard to follow. Don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find a way. The hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. When you feel like all hope is gone, between you. Thank you.
City Connector is back with a very special person in the community for a couple of different reasons.
Well, we have Davidae Walker.
And Davidae is with
Sharehouse.
and that's the special part because you guys really provide an awesome service for women in the community.
That are in turmoil right now, families.
Yes, it's a family domestic violence center. We serve women and children who are victims of domestic violence through, we give them resources. We have resources for them, great programs, a crisis line that they can call and get help. We also have a shelter for them. We also have apartments, make available apartments to the ladies who are trying to get their lives back together, resources to gain employment, resources to just put their lives back together.
And that's located in the Douglasville area, and that's why
It's
you're
in our
also
community.
and
It
you're
serves
involved in all the community in a lot of different ways.
And our community is very involved in the Sharehouse.
And you have a 4th of July program coming.
Yes, it's our major fundraiser. It's the 4th of July Festival. It's different this year because the Parks and Recreation Center, where we usually give our fundraiser, is closed this year for renovations. So we're having the festival downtown Douglasville at O'Neill Plaza. It's going to be the same format. It's just a different location. We're going to have lots of food. We're going to have a children's area with bouncing houses. We're going to have an American Idol talent show.
So this is a fundraiser. So
this is a major. Yes, this is a fundraiser.
You'll pay to get in.
No, you won't pay to get in. No, you won't pay to get in. It's it's downtown. The parade is that day too. The other thing about this event that's special is that the 4th of July falls on a Sunday. So the parade is going to be on Monday, and the event is going to be on Monday, July 5th.
Oh, okay. All right, I see.
Okay.
All right.
But no, you don't have to pay to get in. You will purchase tickets to buy food. All the tickets will be purchased downtown at the plaza. So you'll purchase tickets to buy your barbecue. We're going to have barbecue there. Hog Wild Barbecue is one of our sponsors who's going to be providing the barbecue. We're going to have face painting. We're going to have bouncy houses for the children. We're going to have information booths. The American Idol contest will be down there this year to showcase Douglasville's talent.
Is that open to like all ages or?
All ages.
Okay.
We're going to have different sections. We're going to have children's ages from 5 to 10, then a category for 11 to 16, and then a category from 16 to 20, I think it is.
Is it strictly a singing contest, or is it going to be more talent?
It's talent.
Okay.
Talent, whether you sing, dance, play an instrument, tell jokes, or a comedian.
No.
Comedian category.
No.
I'm not really good at it, but I could try and material out.
So you like jokes?
I do. I do like the jokes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very, very nice event. We have something new this year. This is an election year, so we're going to have the candidate speaks, and we're going to have people, the candidates who are running for office in the Douglasville area will be able to talk about their platform and why they are the best candidate for the office that they are running for.
Okay, and then can the comedians go on after the politicians?
In case, we're going to intersperse the comedians throughout our event.
Awesome.
So, and if you're there, and I see you, I'm going to make sure that you get a spot.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Much to the humiliation of our
I know,
children.
that's
Yes.
great. No, I think you could have one of the spots there. That's right.
No, I'll be working.
Yes.
making sure that everything is okay.
When you raise the funds for this through this vehicle, the money will go back to the Sharehouse. For
Everything
the
goes to the
programs.
Sharehouse.
Okay.
Everything goes to the Sharehouse to provide the resources that we make available to the people that use our services.
Do you have volunteers that work for Sharehouse?
We have volunteers. We have also a board of directors of Sharehouse, which is responsible for putting on this event. And we have volunteers. We have a very large list of volunteers. This is going to be a large event. So we're still looking for volunteers. We're also looking for sponsors. But right now, our major sponsors is the City of Douglasville, who has been so gracious to allow us to have the downtown area. They have worked with us very well. The mayor, the city manager, Marsha Hampton. They have been very good to Sharehouse all of these years. Also, we have Greystone Power, who is an awesome force in our community. They are one of our sponsors. So we are very fortunate to have the support of the community.
If somebody wanted to be a sponsor, if somebody wanted to do the volunteer, if somebody wanted to be involved with this, how would they do that?
They will call us at 770-949-0626, or they could go to our website, www.sharehousedouglas.org, and sign up through that website.
And will you have a place for people to sign up to volunteer at the event as well?
We won't have a place for people to sign up to volunteer, but everybody, all of the volunteers and all of the people that are working the festival will wear purple T-shirts. We'll have on a purple T-shirt. So if someone wanted to sign up right then, they could find one of them and they would take them to the appropriate person.
I'm just thinking about this being the last minute person that I tend to be sometimes.
Well, that's why we're trying to make it uniform for people who are working the event. Right. To have on the color, which our colors, our Sharehouse colors are purple and white.
Sure.
So if they can find a person with a purple shirt on and they want to volunteer, sure, that person will take them to the right person to sign them up and get them working.
Well, Davidae, we're looking forward to that 5th of July.
5th of July. During the 4th of July celebrations, but right after the big parade that's in Douglasville
right
on
after
the 5th
parade,
of July.
On the 5th of July.
Can't miss it. So you're already there. Why wouldn't you go, right?
Yes, and it's going to be a very, very family-oriented, fun event, and it's exciting for us to have everybody come out and join us.
Well, thanks for telling us about us, and we really appreciate that. We're going to go to our interactive community calendar. Janice Thompson and Kelly Hunter are standing by with some other great people in our community.
Welcome you back to another segment of our community calendar, and our very first guest up is John Stone with the Kiwanis Club, and he's going to tell us about an exciting event.
Hi, Mr. John Stone. We met up this week, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We had a good time. Had a good meeting, and glad to be here.
All righty, and you're representing the Kiwanis, and tell us what event you've got going on in our community.
As you said, I represent the Kiwanis Club of Douglas County, and what I'm representing today is our Sweetwater Triathlon. It's our 16th annual Sweetwater Triathlon and 5K fun run held locally at Sweetwater State Park. This is put on by the Kiwanis Club. The funds we raise here stay locally. They are to help Boys and Girls Club, Special Olympics, Boy Scouts, and the Gift of Love. This is what Kiwanis is about. We're a civic organization dealing with youth in our community. And as I said before, all the money and funds we raise stay locally for the youth in Douglas County. Please feel free to come out. If you need information, you can call 770-942-3457, or you can go and email me at stonej1026@yahoo.com, and we'll give you the information about our triathlon and about the Kiwanis Club. Thank you very much.
All right. Now, John, if I'm not an athlete, and I'm not going to profess that, can I come out? Can I encourage someone along during that event? Kind of what goes on at a triathlon like that?
Yes, you can. People can come out and encourage the people that are involved in the triathlon and the 5K fun run. It's always good to have them out and have people supporting them.
Very good.
And if I just wake up that morning and decide, wow, I have the courage to participate, may I come and register at the event, or do I need to pre-register?
We have same-day registration. It starts at 7 a.m. at shelter number 3 at Sweetwater State Park.
All right. Look for you there. John,
right.
Great event. Thank you for representing the Kiwanis. We invite you back.
Very good.
Janice, who do we have up next?
Our next guest is Beb Carthiza. And she's with the Douglas County Health Department, and she's going to share with us an exciting program that she has with a parrot program, so to speak.
Yes, I am. I am here promoting a program from the National Institutes of Health. It is called We Can, which stands for Ways to Enhance Children's Activities and Nutrition. As most people are aware these days, we do have a growing health problem in the nation with obesity in children, and this is an evidence-based program that is designed to address three concerns, which is eating more nutritiously by encouraging more consumption of fruits and vegetables, increasing physical activity, and decreasing screen time, regardless of what type of screen it is. The parent program is designed to help parents answer some of their leading questions. There's been a lot of research that has been done around this subject, and parents want ideas for healthy foods that children will eat. They want ideas on how to get their children more active and encourage that. And they also want access to straightforward, reliable, and information that they know will work. And so this program is designed to be held in 4 90-minute sessions, and Cornerstone Baptist Church has graciously agreed to host it for us. It will be offered on June 8th, June 15th, June 2nd, and June 29th. It starts at 7 o'clock. You can call the church to register. This is a free class. Everything is being paid for by Cornerstone Baptist Church, which is an awesome benefit. And the phone number is 770-941-2923. It's a fun class, it's interactive, and you leave with lots of tools to help you and your family become more healthy and more active.
All right, and that's taking place 4 nights in June. Are they all consecutive on the same night of the week?
Yes, they are.
Okay, and at 7 p.m., be sure to call the church, register. We'll have that number available, and a great program, and we thank you for that information.
Okay, thank you. I was happy to be here.
Now, if child care is needed, will that be provided, or?
Yes, we will have some child care available.
Okay.
So just let that request be known when you call.
Yes.
And be taken care of.
All right.
Thank you so much for being with us and our guest today. Wow, a lot of things, a lot of good information. Douglasville's active.
We're back to City Connector, and this is a very special month.
Well, it is. It's Cancer Survivor Month, and we have joining us a cancer survivor. We have Dixie Boyd.
And Dixie, thanks for coming in. We talked to an Olympic bronze medalist earlier.
Yes, I know that.
I know. You are the Olympic gold medalist of life.
Oh,
Let me tell you.
That suits me fine.
Yeah, that does suit you fine, doesn't it? And you're here to give inspiration because you've been cancer-free for how many years now?
I had cancer 19 years ago. Mm-hmm. But during that time, I cannot tell you how many times they have told me that it has returned. Every time it has been wrong so far. And so I thank the Lord every day that I am still here. But whenever you first hear those words, it's cancer, you know immediately you will probably live till the end of the day, and that'll be the end of it.
That's what you think, right?
That's the first thing that goes through your mind.
Sure.
Right.
So how do you fight that?
Well, there's one thing about it. My mother and father both died of cancer, just not too long before I found out I had mine. So it gave me a time to think about what's going to happen when those words are said to me. And I think everyone should, right now, before it happens to them, they should say, what if I hear those words? What am I going to do? And it makes a lot of difference if you are prepared. You can hide your hand in the sand and say it's not going to happen to me, but the chances of it happening are very, very great. And if you have a plan, because I had thought about this from the time my mother died with breast cancer until mine was diagnosed, and I said, okay, what do I want to do? And I knew what I wanted to do. And the doctors didn't agree with me because that's not what they wanted to do. And I said, well, you know, this is what I want. And so this is what I did. I had cancer in my left breast. They wanted a lumpectomy. I didn't want a lumpectomy because I had already lived for years dreading every mammogram that I had. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. And I know by having one, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have the other, but the chances are great. Whenever I had my mastectomy, they had a mirror placed in the other breast that was all right, but how long was it going to be all right? Mm-hmm. I didn't know. And I didn't want to worry about it for the next 90 years of my life or however it might be. So as soon as I had my mastectomy, I had to have chemo, and then I told the doctor I want to have my other breast removed. And of course he hit the ceiling, no, we can't do that. And I said, no, we're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. So
So you took control of a situation, and
Yes.
you think that that's a...
You have to decide what is best for you, and whatever is best for you is what you need to do. And even if the doctors say no, and I had to explain to them why I wanted to have this done, because they said, now, do you think this is going to help it cure? And I said, no, I know that the chances of it coming back are still there. But this is what I want to do, because I want to, at the end, if it does come back, I want to be able to say, I've done everything I could do.
Sure, absolutely. Did you seek resources in the community to help you, to educate you for this, and to prepare you for the journey?
Support?
Yeah, and the journey afterwards, too.
Well, I can't say I did any resources, because sometimes the less you know about things, the better off you are. And I'm sorry, that's my philosophy, because I've been through a great deal, and that was my philosophy on everything. I don't want to know everything that can happen. But let me tell you, you have got to have support. This is not something you can do by yourself. And also, I think you need to go outside your family a lot, because your family's having to deal with this too. And they feel completely lost. What can they do? They really can't do anything.
Sure, they can't change the
And so
situation.
I think you have to have some friends who are there to help you through it. If I had not had my friends, I don't know what would have happened to me. But you got to, and I think by being prepared helped me a lot, because I thought, well, this is not going to affect the way I do my day-to-day living. I'm still going to do the things I did. There were times when I didn't want to and when I didn't feel like it, but I did it. And at the end of the day, I felt much better, because I felt like I was doing what I could to deal with it.
Well, we salute you for that during Cancer Survivor Month. Dixie Boyd, thank you so much for joining us on My City.
You are certainly welcome.
Thank you. And we're going to go to our interactive calendar. We have Janice Thompson and Kelly Hunter standing by with some other spectacular people here in the Douglasville area.
Janice, I tell you, this hour goes by fast, doesn't it?
Wow, with lots and lots of information for our viewers.
We do. How about on our interactive community calendar? Who do we have lined up now?
Well, our very first guest is Miss Janet Martinez, and Janet is a real estate agent with RE/MAX, and she's going to talk to us about a special program she's working on.
Hi, Janet.
Hey,
Tell us what you're representing here today. I know it's a new program here in the community and very informative.
The Neighborhood Stabilization Program in Douglas County is what I'm here to tell everybody about. Through stimulus dollars, Douglas County bought 21 homes, renovated them for income qualified people, and they're now available for sale.
All right. So if I'm in the house for a market, I might want to check this program out. How can I do that?
You can call myself, Janet Martinez, on my cell, 770-294-0815, or my partner is Kim Hargrave with cobroker.net at 770-598-3240. And I want to make sure that the message gets out there, which is really important. That's why I brought the flyer up, is the buyers can take 20% maximum of $25,000 off the price of the home to use for closing costs and to buy the loan down to make the home affordable. And we're changing lives, and I'm excited, to get the message out there.
Well, it is good to see that stimulus dollars moving on down locally into our community. If I understand correctly, there's some workshops or some further information that's available. How can people find out about where those workshops are, when, and how the program actually works, the detail of it?
Okay, if they'll go to the website, which is www.andphomes.org. There's all the information up there about the seminars, pictures of the homes. We have prices from $109 to $164.9 all over throughout Douglas County. And they are beautiful, and we are ready for buyers.
And so if I'm watching and saying, do I qualify, I need to attend the workshop to see?
Yes, ma'am. On the website, there is dates of the buyer seminars so that they get totally educated on buying a home and the process. And we have one just about every month.
Well, Janet, we thank you for that information. We thank you for helping to jumpstart some of that program here in the area and just affecting our community positively.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us.
So if you're looking for a home, Good place.
Absolutely.
Who do we have up next, Miss Janice?
We have Miss Jan Booth, who certainly is not a stranger to us, and she's here to tell us about some wonderful summer orchestra.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Jan Booth, the director of the Christian Community Orchestra, and we have just recently had one of our 2 main concerts, and we have about 70 players in our orchestra, and it's grown over the last 18 years from 5 to now we have about 70. We have all ages in our group, and we will be having a summer program beginning June the 14th. It's a great time for kids who are in school to stay on their instruments and keep their practice going to meet with us. We meet on Mondays starting on June 14th at 6 o'clock and at 7 o'clock. 2 different groups. The 6 o'clock group is for those who don't have a lot of experience on their instruments, or they are learning another instrument, or they choose to learn a new instrument, or even for those who used to play and just need a little bit of a helping hand to kind of remember what they used to do with their fingers and whichever instrument they're playing. It is an orchestra. We have strings, we have winds, we have with the brass and the woodwinds, and encourage anybody to come to play with us. And we have all ages. It doesn't matter where your skills are, because we have people who play professionally as well as those who are just learning.
All right, and if I'm looking to join up, looking for more information on that, where can I find that out?
Okay, we have a website at www.christiancommunityorchestra.org. That's O-R-G. You can email me at janboothmusic@yahoo.com, or you can call me 770-942-3381. Our meeting place is at Central Baptist Church, 5811 Central Church Road here in Douglasville.
All right, great. Jan, thank you for being with us, and we're trying to work out an ensemble for you guys to represent yourselves here on City Connector, so great.
Thank you.
Have a great summer. Janice, who's up next?
Sharon Jones.
Sharon, come on up. Now, your face looks familiar. Tell us your husband. He's part of our City TV crew. Steve, thanks.
Jones.
He works on our audio here on the program.
Absolutely.
What are you here representing for us today?
I'm representing Church on the Word. We wanted to invite the community to our Vacation Bible School. It's coming up Sunday, July 11th, 1 week after the 4th of July through Wednesday, July 14th. We're doing an evening program because we want parents that are working to be able to come and bring their children, 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And we're located at 3806 McCowan Road. All you have to do is get on Midway, somewhere between Fairburn Road, where it runs between Fairburn Road and Bankhead Highway. Turn at that flashing light, and we're right there on the left. We're going to have crafts and games and snacks. And on a Wednesday, we're going to have a big final party. They're going to have a slip and slide and a hot dog party and all kinds of things like that. And we're going to have some information on our website, churchontheword.com.
All right. So it sounds like it's maybe a family-oriented vacation Bible school. Kind of traditionally, they're usually geared more for the younger kids, but this is a whole family activity.
Well, it is. We're going to serve mainly like 4 years old through 6th grade, but we welcome parents. It's open to the whole community. If parents want to come and stay, we'll give them something to help us do to minister to all the kids.
All right. So if you're working or want to participate in working and your child is younger than 4, then you will have activities for those children as well?
Yes, ma'am. That's an excellent question. We have a preschool, what we're calling Vacation Bible School, for all of our workers. If parents want to come, and all of our workers, that we have a special Bible school for those babies below the age of 4. They'll have the full activities for them. So if they want to come, put their children in that preschool, and then come help us work with the older kids, that'd be wonderful.
That's good.
All right. Always great memories with Vacation Bible School. Thank you, Sharon, for being our guest today. Janice. Wow.
Can you believe we're doing a wrap-up on our City Connector?
On this program. We do need to make one special announcement about next month's program. We normally do these the last Tuesday of each month, but in June, we will be doing this on June the 22nd. So make that notation. If you have an event you need to promote, be sure and contact Alice Stevens. We'll get you lined up. Got all kinds of guests, good music, local talent, lots of fun things on City Connector.
And we'll give you an update on the events that you can enjoy over the 4th of July. Gosh, getting into July already.
The summer's here. All right, we'll be back with more City Connector.
here on City TV, huh? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We had a great show today, and we thank all of the guests that came out.
And we'd like to thank Arbor Place Mall, too, for their partnership.
Absolutely.
First of all, we want to thank our Olympic bronze medalist
I got to hold the thing.
Georgia.
Yeah, I love that.
Alana Myers.
Yeah, Alana, thank you. Thank you
She was
very
great.
much.
Henry Mitchell and Sam Davis with the Juneteenth Festival. We want to thank Davidae Walker with Sharehouse and these two lovely ladies. We have LaShun Burr Danley and her daughter Courtney Jones is joining
And they're ready to sing. Make sure that you watch City Connector on City TV, mycitytv.com, Comcast, Digital Cable 22, or Tributary 98. Let's hear it for these young ladies.
With no proof anyone could hear, we were moving mountains long before we knew we could. And we are not afraid, although we know it's much to feel. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. Oh, there can be miracles when you believe. The horse's bell is hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe? Somehow you will when you believe. Oh, in this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like a summer bird too swiftly blown away. But now I'm standing here, my heart's so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought of.